Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video. And in this video, I wanted to talk about a couple of things relating to the Taken King that surfaced in a video uploaded to PlayStation's YouTube channel yesterday. Namely, Guardians with abnormally high light levels and exotic chests found in the open world. If you guys do enjoy this video, then you can become legend and help me out by hitting that like button. Now let's get started. Yesterday was Bungie Day, and if you were watching the channel, then you should have already seen the video about the Moments of Triumph. But in the event that you missed it, then I'll leave a link to it in the description box down below. However, that wasn't the only thing announced or released yesterday. As well as a new limited edition console and an upgrade to Bungie.net to include an armory akin to that of the one in the Destiny database, a video also went up on PlayStation's YouTube channel called Conversations with Creators. It's about 30 minutes long, and if you do want to see the whole thing, I'll also link that in the description box down below. It contains a lot of chat about the design behind Destiny, but at the end they speak a bit about the Taken King, and we get to see two very interesting clips. First up, you have this one. This is the character select screen, only it features some rather abnormally high-leveled Guardians. A human with base level 30 and light level 483, an Exo Warlock with base level 30, light level 384, and an Awoken Titan also with base level 30 and this time light level 395. Now before you all start jumping to conclusion, bear in mind all of this footage is recorded in Bungie's test environment, which means what you see isn't necessarily final and at times isn't intended for the final release. I also happen to know that while at E3 there was a bug in the build where players' levels would sometimes appear higher than they should. Namely, someone saw a character at level 50 and someone even reported to have seen levels in the hundreds. Now we know from seeing the trailers that you'll likely be able to hit level 50 in the Taken King. We saw players of level 48 and 49, so 50 seems like a suitable place to cap in the next massive expansion. But if we imagine for a moment that this isn't a bug, what could it mean? Bungie have said in the past that they are looking at changing the way that light levels work, and the beauty of the system is that it really is quite flexible. You have a base level which is ultimately tied to your abilities, and anything beyond that can simply be tied to gear. Now to jump from 34 to something ridiculous like 483 is just honestly not going to happen. But seeing light levels that high does show quite how far the light system can take us. Destiny does, after all, have a 10-year plan, and if after the first year we're already going to be hitting level 50, then it's actually quite plausible to think that in 2 to 3 years time we may have Guardians of level 2 or 300. Now, moving on to the second thing that I wanted to talk about, exotic chests found outside of raids. In this clip, you can clearly see 3 Guardians exploring what looks to be the Dreadnought. Now while we know that the raid is also set on or inside the Dreadnought, given that there are only 3 Guardians here, we can safely assume that what we're seeing is either open patrol on the Dreadnought or some sort of story mission. And then upon opening the chest, the Guardians received a Yellowhorn. This is also further reinforced by the fact that Luke Smith said they also want you to, quote unquote, be able to get loot from the world. And personally, I've got to say, I think that is an absolutely awesome idea. Right now, aside from patrols, finding dead ghosts, and now finding the golden chests, you have very little incentive to actually explore the open world in patrol, because you're not really going to find anything worthwhile. But then adding chests that can actually drop good stuff suddenly breathes life back into the world. People will go looking, just like how adding the chests before House of Wolves suddenly have people sitting around in the patrol doing stuff. This is like that on an even bigger scale. Here's just hoping that it's not only the Dreadnought that gets that treatment, and that they also add stuff back into the old planets to make us revisit them. And aside from that, we also got a really quick glimpse at the 3 Guardian classes in their PlayStation exclusive armour holding the Jade Rabbit, which is the PlayStation exclusive scout rifle. Pretty cool stuff. And that, my friends, is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about the potential for really high light levels and exotic loot in the open world in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.